This is for class 11th, subject IP Informatics Practices. Topic is evolution of computing devices. Hello students, this is video number 1. The topic is evolution of computer. What is evolution of computer? Evolution of computer means how modern computer came into existence. Or in other words, you can say what is the step-by-step development of computer. So if we talk about this, we find that earlier when people was in its beginning stage of development, so at that time people had no means of counting. There were no devices for counting. So how did they count at that time? They used pebbles for counting, they used fingers, or they used sticks for counting purposes. But as you all know, the necessity is the mother of all inventions. That's why at that time also some scientists invented machines, great machines, devices which were used for counting. So the same thing we will talk about the different counting machines here in this video. So if we start the history, so first of all the history starts from the device named abacus. Abacus, it was developed in 3000 BC in China. You must have heard the name abacus. Abacus, it was made up of rods and beads. In a set of wood or in a box of wood, the 10 rods were fixed, and in each rod there were 7 beads. And this abacus was divided in 2 parts, the earth and heaven. In the earth part of rods there were 5 beads, and in the heaven part of rods there were 2 beads. So at that time people used to count with the help of beads. They used to slide the beads up and down for counting purposes. Then if we proceed further, the next machine comes, that is Napier's bone, and it was developed in 1614. In the year 1614, this was the machine used for counting, for calculating like additions, multiplications, subtractions, and it was developed by John Napier. Remember, Napier's bone was developed by John Napier. Then the next device, counting device, which is there in the history, that is slide rule. Slide rule was developed by William Oughtred in 1633 AD. Slide rule, it consisted of 2 scales. The scales were slided when the counting was finished in the first scale, it was slided over the second scale, and then counting started after on the second scale. So that's what the sliding rule was developed by William Oughtred. Then the third machine comes, that is, you must have heard about Pascaline, the rotating wheel, that is also called Pascaline. Pascaline was developed in 1642 by Blaise Pascal. Then as you all have heard the name Charles Babbage, who is also known as the father of computer. So he developed first of all a machine in 1822 known as difference engine. Charles Babbage developed a machine known as difference engine in 1822. But after some time he used to calculate this machine, but when he found there were some mistakes in the machine, the proper calculation was not done, or the big calculation could not be done by that machine, difference engine. So he developed a new machine. After some time, he developed a new machine in 1833 that was known as analytical engine. And this machine was the base of modern computer. After that, another machine or device, counting device, was developed by Hermann Hollerith, and it was named as tabulating machine. The tabulating machine was developed in 1890 by Hermann Hollerith. After that, many more devices came, like you must have heard about the name of Lady Ada Lovelace, who is also known as the first computer programmer. The first computer programmer, Lady Ada Lovelace. So this is the overall history of computer. The beginning history becomes over when John Mauchly and J.P. Eckert developed the machines ENIAC and UNIVAC in the decade of 1940. And from there only, from the decade of 1940, the generation of modern computer starts. From 1940 to 1956, it is first generation. And from 1956 to 1963, second generation. And from 1964 to 1971, third generation. And from 1971 to present, it is fourth generation. And from present to beyond, means in the future, it is the fifth generation. So let us start from the first generation. If we talk about first generation, in first generation, the vacuum tube was used as the circuitry of computer, and magnetic drums were used as memory. As the memory of computer, magnetic drums were used. But there was a problem, and this was the problem of consuming a lot of power. Means vacuum tubes used a lot of power. It consumed a lot of power. That's why it was not very successful. Then the computer scientists developed new machine, new technologies, that comes in the second generation. The second generation, that is from 1956 to 1963. In this generation, transistors came. Transistors replaced the vacuum tube, and it was used as the circuitry of computer. And punch cards were used as the input and output medium. After that, the scientists were not satisfied with this technology also. So they developed new technology that comes in the third generation. So the third generation, that is from 1964 to 1971. In this generation, the IC came. IC stands for integrated circuit. This replaced transistors. In IC, what happened? Thousands of small transistors were fixed on silicon chip that was known as IC. And in this generation only, the use of keyboard started. That's why it was little successful. You can say this generation, third generation, was little successful in the technology of computer. After that, the fourth generation comes. Its period is from 1971 to present. So in this generation, the scientists developed many technologies. New technologies came in this generation. or you can say the overall technologies which you use today in the computer field, that is belonging to the fourth generation. In this generation, the ICs, thousands of ICs were fixed on silicon chip, which was known as microprocessor. In other words, you can say in this generation, microprocessor came into existence, and it increased the efficiency and the simplicity to use the computer. That's why this period, means the fourth generation, is considered as the most successful generation in the field of computer technology. In this generation, all possible devices have been used, like microprocessor as the circuit, keyboard, mouse as input output, the hard disk, the floppy disk, pen drive, DVD, CD, these are used as the memory, RAM as the internal memory. So this generation, fourth generation, is the most successful generation in the field of computer technology. Then the scientists think about more advanced technology, so they developed, or you can say they are still continuing to develop the technologies. So the fifth generation starts, in which there is the use of artificial intelligence. Means the computers use artificial intelligence to solve the problems of user. Like today, if we say in modern days, we use the Google Assistant. That is the example of artificial intelligence. Different mobile handsets, smartphones are there with artificial intelligence technology. So this, you can say, it is the fifth generation of computer. Now I will click a pic of the generations and its details. You can read that and learn the entire technologies of computer developed in different generations. Thank you.